All right, let's hold on. This is it's a little difficult, real quick. All right, y'all. Man, we got some serious stuff to talk about. Okay, let me switch this up. Let me switch this up real quick, cause this is some important stuff going on here, y'all. Okay. Make sure the mic is good. Forgive me for not being super extra prepared when I got the hooded copy up here. The hooded copy with me. We both got our hoods on, yeah. All right. Um, man. So let's go to audio. Okay, yeah, we in it. We in it. Okay. So it's been a couple things that's been going on, y'all. We gotta pay attention. We gotta pay attention. Okay. Now, obviously, this is something that has been happening, but it's incredibly important for people to start really paying attention to their mental well-being, their mental well-being more than anything. Okay, this is my mindset, y'all. It's all about the mindset. So I'm gonna talk about a couple people, right? First of all, my guy, the OG, the Green Ranger. Okay, Jason David Frank, aka Tommy from Power Rangers. This just happened not too long ago. Like with this is all within a month's time. Then we have now I don't know this character. I don't know DJ Twitch or what was going on, but I'm gonna point something out that's incredibly important to understand. And I might just actually let me see if I can pull this up for y'all to see this through screen sharing. Because I really want to try and man, I really want to try and bring some light to this stuff, y'all. Um, it's not there's different things that we can do. There's different things that we can do to try and get things together, man. To try and get ourselves together. Well, doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to pull it up right here. So let's see here. We got DJ Twitch, who I guess just passed away through suicide. And so this is something that's incredibly important for us to pay attention to. And I'm gonna try and do this the best I can while I got Cupcake here, y'all. Okay. Um, here's his last video. I'll just show it on my phone. Here's his very last video. Okay. Now let's look at him. Okay, look at that. Like smiling, his wife come push him out the way. It doesn't look like there's anything wrong here. Can you see anything wrong here? He looks like he's having a great time. This man has a lot of followers, okay? A lot of people following him, a lot of people watching him. He looks like he's having a great time, okay? Understand, this is a serious issue, y'all, okay? This is really serious. And this is why you really got to think about what your mind is set on, man. This is not something that I'm just talking about just because it's something to talk about, dude. Okay? This is something that I'm talking about because it matters more than anything. This now let me see here. Now, I don't know how much money dude had, whatever the case may be, man. What I'm saying is that was 24 hours before he decided to take his own life. Do you understand how crazy that is? That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Okay, we gotta really pay attention to this stuff. And it's not about like, okay, so and here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. Because I've had thoughts like that before. I don't know if anybody can agree, but I've had thoughts where I was like, man, you know what? It's probably not even worth it. It's probably not worth it for me to be here. I've had those thoughts before. Okay. Did I actually go anywhere in the realm of going through that process? No, no, because at the end of the day, you must be grateful for some of the most basic things. Some of the you got to break it all the way down. to some of the most basic things. I mean, if you look at these people's lives, whether it was the Green Ranger or the White Ranger, I mean, or Twitch, these people had a decent living, right? Whether the other cat was making, whether they making money or not, there's a lot of people who are watching them, right? Which gives you the possibility of living a pretty decent life if you know how to parlay that correctly, right? So that doesn't matter. Do you understand? That's why I said mindset matters more than anything else, because of the experience that I went through building the previous company, everything else. It's up here. You can have all the money in the world and you can be totally gone up here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then what I talked about on the other live, Patrick David, like, well, yeah, money matters. It's like, dude, I get it to a certain extent. To a certain extent, because all it's gonna do is just get rid of the problems that you have paying bills and stuff. But it's not gonna bring you joy. It's not gonna bring you happiness, because these examples that we have of people that seemingly had it, and they didn't have to be millionaires. They didn't have to be millionaires, but did they have enough to get through life and to be cool? I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they did. And that didn't matter. I mean, Robin Williams, y'all. Robin Williams, y'all. He absolutely most likely had the same amount and things to go through. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting upset. She getting upset. But what I'm saying is, it's incredibly important to pay attention to your well-being, y'all. Your well-being, your mindset, whatever your mind is set on. Your mind is set on, oh, I gotta grind, I gotta get this money, I gotta build this empire, I gotta build, because the future and for the generational wealth and blah blah blah. If that is your mindset, you heading towards the wrong trajectory of what this life is even about, man. What this life is about this. It's about this. And sometimes I lose track too, y'all. I'm not don't get it twisted. Okay? Sometimes I lose track, but this is the type of stuff. This right here, this right here, you were this at one point. Baby, baby. Here. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. You were this small child at one point. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep this short, y'all. Sweetheart, come here, baby, come here. I know. I'm talking, and it seemed like I'm mad. It seemed like I'm mad, don't it? I'm not though. I'm just talking about some serious stuff. Okay, I'm just talking about serious things, and so I gotta be serious when I'm talking. Okay, okay, you okay? Yeah. All right. Um, for people to go through these things, y'all, and to have the opportunities that they have, and to decide to check out is very important to pay attention to. Okay, so in your pursuit of whatever your major goal is, okay, pay attention to what your mind is really set on. Okay, what is your here, baby, here. Ouch, dang, that was a left hook for life right there. It's really important to pay attention to what your mind is set on, right? And what we must do, y'all, what I keep preaching, what I keep talking about, is we have to figure out what is that? What is that? And then a lot of it is tapping into yourself. A lot of it is tapping into yourself. Here, sweetie. How about this? Okay. A lot of it is tapping into who you are, what are you trying to do with your life, why are you trying to do that, right? Really pay attention to that type of stuff, okay? And understand that if you're in the pursuit of, fame, fortune, freedom, generational wealth, all of these things, it's important to keep grounded, about, but okay, running water though. You know what I mean? Like focusing on very specific things that can be, that you could have possibly been in that position where these people are. You know, that's important to focus on. It's easy to lose track of that because looking at the video, I don't know if they had a whole bunch of bills to take care of. I don't know if they was in debt. I don't know what that was. But what happened was he felt upset enough to say, I'm checking out. And I don't, again, I'm not looking deep into the DJ Twitch's lifestyle because I don't really know who he was. But if they had kids and everything else, this is super important, y'all, because you you gotta really think about at a basic level. If you do have kids, you need to raise them to be productive human beings in society. That impact that his children, his possible children, if he has kids, that is going to have, or even the family, it impacts the family to an incredible degree, y'all, to an incredible degree, to where sometimes you might be who people are holding on to. You might be that light. And if you look at his profile, it said like father, husband, smile giver, or something like that. Like this was a positive dude. This was a very positive dude, right? Two things I just want to mention, okay, that I've been trying to do lately is check in with people, man. If you don't hear from people for a long time, it's cool. Like, shout out to Christy. Christy just sent me a message. Christy Thang just sent me a message yesterday, man. Do you know that can be the spark that sets somebody back off into the right direction? Check in on people, y'all. Checking on people, and I try to do it. There's so many people that I'm like, I try to do it. I try to think about it. I drop the ball on it. Everybody has so many people that they can check in on, right? Try to make it top of mind because it's really important, right? Try to say something positive to somebody because it's really important, right? The things that I was talking about before with the plants, and you're a plant. Who knows the discussions that he was having behind closed doors? He's trying to spread positivity. He could have been going through something in the background behind the scenes with his family, with his wife. Who knows? I'm not saying that any of that stuff was occurring, but what I'm saying is do your best to be a light for yourself first and foremost. Okay, because you got to keep yourself going before you can give out all of this stuff. Because obviously that's what dude was doing. He giving out all of this light and ain't giving none back to himself. Because if you get to a point where you want to totally check out, y'all, that's far. That's far. That's really far. Okay? That is really far. Like I said, I've had thoughts like that, but to go through the whole the to go down that whole trajectory, and I even have a video on this YouTube, y'all, where there was another chick, man, she fitness girl, black girl, very influential, very positive, very uplifting, and what the heck, just all of a sudden messaging her boyfriend saying, I've been feeling like this for a long time, and it's like, what is going on here? So those people that you may latch onto, and I'm introverted a lot of times, right? I'm very introverted for the most part, but those people, man, that may be sending out the life and the light, check in on them, y'all. Check in with somebody. It's super important, man, because these things are incredibly heartbreaking, man, for their entire legacy, their entire generation that they have, that the people that were following them. This will leave so many in confusion, in not understanding what the heck happened. You could be so blindsided with this stuff, man. I saw the Green Ranger, and I'm like, okay, you kind of look at people's lifestyle, you can kind of see, but the DJ Twitch thing, I'm like, how? Where did you see that? Where did you see that? That clip that I just showed y'all? Where? Where did you see it? He seemed like he was having a great time. He dancing to the stuff, and lo and behold, inside of his mind, he like, I'm about to check out. And you gotta be on that for a long time for your brain and body to be in sync to go through that entire situation. You have to be dead set on it, y'all. And that takes time, a lot of time. And in that time, was anybody reaching out to these people to try and help them? Please, y'all, please. Even if there isn't somebody that's doing that, y'all. If you haven't heard from somebody in a long time, check in with them. Okay? It's super important, man. And it's like people come and go, and I get it. I've done it myself. I've cut, not totally cut ties, but I'm in a different space now. I was in this space, now I'm over in this space. I'm making new friends, I'm making new connections, right? That type of stuff happened. I was in Milwaukee. I barely talked to any of my Milwaukee friends. I used to live there. I lived there for over 20 years. Now I'm in Phoenix. I'm creating a whole different existence, right? So I don't talk to as many people as I did, but I try to reach out, man. I try to reach out because I know how important that is. It's so important, and you got to keep top of mind that somebody can be gone, man. Somebody can be gone at the end of the day. And I just talked to somebody, and they were talking about how many different hospital visits they had just in the past few months. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm glad you're alive. Like, what the heck? You went through what? You went through this, that, and the other. And I'm like, and I haven't talked to you in like 6 months. Oh my God, dude. I'm glad I decided to call you. And what I want to say is get away from the idea of, well, they not calling me. It's like, I felt that, dude. I get it. I get it, man. But it's like, skip it, dude. If anything, it's on you. If anything, it's on you. And that's biblical, y'all. If there's good in your hand, do it. If you're able to impart good to somebody, do it. Right? Again, we want to look at this holistically. I understand, man. There's times where it's like, oh, well, they not calling me. They don't ever call me. I'm always reaching out to them. Blah blah blah. Man, that might be just part of your journey. That might be part of who you is. That might be your superhero story. You was the one that was reaching out. Hey, it's like if that's what you signed up for, that's what I signed up for. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's the only reason I come on here, y'all. Is because I'm like, it don't matter, dude. I know if somebody can take something positive from the topics and the things that I'm saying, that's gonna create a ripple effect, whether I know it or not. Whether I know it or not. And that's the things unseen that I believe God will bless. And if he don't bless it publicly, if he don't bless it with all type of stuff for me, that's cool, man. And I'm willing to go through that. This is I'm being super risky with this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? I'm being ridiculously risky, throwing myself out here all the time to try and help people without any return for the most part. I'm not. It's like I get it. You need to pay for this and pay for that and the well being and generational wealth. It's like, but at the end of the day, is it really about impacting a person's life or not? Though, is it really about that? And then will it continue to be about that when you reach that level? Will it continue to be let's impact one person's life one day at a time every single day? That's the type of stuff where it's like, where you at in your head? Where you at in your mindset? You can have everything in the world and still have nothing. That's what you got to really think about. Um, all right, I'm sorry, it's a lot of comments and I'm going off. So let me go through some of these stuff. Um, thank you, Melanie. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you everybody for who came on here, man. It's sad that we come on here sometimes with bad topics or with negative topics, but it's like, dude, I'm focused on the good, y'all. If y'all look at any of my lives, I say that every single time, dude. Why? Because the negative is going to be there. It's coming for you. It's coming for you, and you gotta fight it every single day. And sometimes it's exhausting. I totally get it. I understand. Sometimes you are like, dude, I am tired of fighting the negativity. But what else we gonna do, y'all? It's either that or you give up. And when you give up, think about how that impacts people. If you give up, that's why I'm not giving up, man. This is it. This is what I want to do. I want to talk about what people's minds are set on. I want to help people to find that inner light inside of themselves. I want people to know how much potential they have inside of themselves because I've seen it. I've seen it so many times. I first recognized it in myself, and then I was like, oh, okay, we can do this. And you'll hear other people say that. This David Goggins clip I was just looking at, he said that. He was like, oh, I used to put everybody on this pedestal. And then I started taking steps and I got there. And I was like, oh, yeah, we here. We all can be here. And I know that, y'all. I know that. I know that for a fact. So this is awareness for your well-being, y'all. This is awareness. This is for you to really think about what your mind is set on, and you gotta dive in. You gotta do some meditation. You gotta do some baby 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 here, you want to hold it. You want to hold it. You gotta ask yourself questions. You gotta do some meditation. um Yeah. Look. Okay. Mindset is all that truly matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what happens externally. It's what's happening internally. 100, y'all. That's just facts, man. That's just facts. And that's why I was like, no, mindset matters more than anything else. That's what made me come up with it because I'm like, that's facts. It's simple facts, y'all. It's not something that I'm trying to come up with some kind of gimmick or something. It's literal facts, man. And I realized that watching the process that I just came out of. I'm like, cats ain't even up here. They got all the followers, all this money, and still ain't right up here. Still got trust insecurity issues up here. And I'm walking around like I mean, I ain't got a whole lot. I'm decent right now, but I'm like, I walk in like me though. I walk in and it's me. And that took a particular type of way for me to start operating and diving into myself to understand that. And so that's all what I'm trying to help y'all to see, man. Money can make a happy person have some fun, but if you aren't happy, it's empty. Yeah, 100%. That's the first thing you got to do. The first thing you got to do. What's up, Chris? Good morning, Chris. Thank you, Melanie, for everything, for all of these comments. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Life can be really hard. I felt like giving up. Thankfully, my two daughters, who at the time were 1 and 3, were the reason I kept going. You gotta find it, y'all. You gotta find it. It's something. It's something you gotta find, man. And this is a yeah. Here we go. Okay, so y'all follow Chris, man. Follow Chris on his platforms. Look him up. Do some research, man. Chris, man, come on, man. I love Chris so much, dude. Cause this cat, man, dude is one of the strongest people I've ever met in my life. Do you understand that? Sometimes we project what we want to be, but in the background, things are happening within. Yeah, 100%. Be the light for yourself and others. All right. People are very good at hiding their feelings and yes, projecting a persona that you are truly not. Look, y'all, and that's one of the main pandemics right now. It's these acting people, man, trying to get this notoriety, trying to get this fame, trying to get this fortune, trying to get viral. I ain't. That's why it's going. I know that's why it's going slow because it's like, oh yeah, this dude ain't doing nothing trending. This dude ain't doing nothing that's um trying to make people laugh or I don't know. I don't follow viral trends or nothing like that. I come on here with straight up mindset topics all day every day. And and if that's the slow road, I'm willing to go through it, man. I'm not I'm not here to try and go viral and then say that that's my way of getting to the road of impact, right? Because if that's where my mind is going to be set at, I'm going to lose the whole purpose of what I began this in the first place, why I started doing this in the first place. And it was truly to make sure I'm impacting somebody's life every time I come on somewhere, every time I show up somewhere. That's the that's the purpose, man. And impacting in a positive way. But yeah, man, this it's a lot of actors out there. Just because they not on movies, just because they not on TV shows, don't mean they don't know how to act. Don't mean they don't know how to act, y'all. So it's, again, check in with your family, check in with somebody you ain't heard from in a long time. Okay, I literally, again, I told you, I just did that. I was like, man, it's time to start checking in with people, and really seeing what's up. And I didn't even hear about this until later on that night. And it just made me realize, I'm like, yeah, I'm on the right track, man. Check in with these people, man. Check in with somebody, y'all. Okay, that's what my message really is today. Check in with yourself for your well-being. Make sure you're doing the things to bring you back to center. Okay, and then check in with your family, with your people, man. It's true. I thank those friends that check in on me. Sometimes we forget people are watching us. Look, man, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, man. That it's because it's those little things where, and this is how great God is. Okay, because it's in those moments where I was because she messaged me. I was sitting in the kitchen, or I was standing up in the kitchen, and I literally was thinking about things, and I'm contemplating, I'm meditating. I'm like, dog, what is this? Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? You know what I mean? Like, we all go through that. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, come on, dude. Is this working? Is it not working? Am I actually impacting people? Then my guy Zach hit me up. Zach, like, dude, your video's been on point lately. And I'm like, really? Because I can't even tell. I'm so deep in the process. I can't even see it no more. I'm just trying to edit. I'm just in the motion now of just producing content. So I can't even see if it's effective or not. And those messages are so freaking key, man. When he said that, I was like, for real? I said, okay, dude, please tell me. Please tell me. He'll tell you. I said, please tell me if I'm putting out some garbage. I need you to truly be 100 with me and be like, nah, that wasn't it, Kev. Like, for real. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to improve. I'm here to consistently get better. And I think that's what we all are here for, y'all. It's progression. Let's see. Okay, maybe that's my superpower. Maybe that's why I'm here, to be the one to reach out. I do reach out every single day. I set the intention to send a few thinking of you, love you messages, but sometimes I find myself feeling like they don't reach out to me. But not, I'm telling you, because we resonate, because I've said that multiple times, Melanie. So I know what's up. Trust me, I know exactly what's up. Look, I mean, yeah, if you in the Facebook group and everything like that, like, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Please share the positive posts. Don't think that it's not helping people. Sometimes people, I get it because I'm in it, y'all. I get it because I'm in it. There will be no likes, there will be no messages, no comments, but somebody might see it and that might be what they needed. They might not necessarily like it or acknowledge that they saw it to you, but don't think that you're not impacting somebody's life. And that's what keeps me going. Because I'm like, I'm not going to see it all the time, man. And it's not for me to see it. It's for me to believe that I'm doing what God wants me to do right now. And that's be a light for a lot of people that are going through tough times. Even though I may be going through a tough time, but in relation to, not having water, not having running water, not having food, not having shelter, I'm pretty much good, though. So I'll be having to bring myself back. Like, oh no, Kev, you good, dog. Like, just keep going. Um, see, and James, that's crazy. I just hit you up, bro. I just hit you up not too long ago, and that's what I told him when I messaged him. I said, I'm just trying to keep the connection going. Like, that be the stuff that be on the top of my brain. Is like, I'm just trying to keep these connections, dude, because we're all in the same timeline together, y'all. We're all in the same timeline together, and at a certain point, that timeline is going to pass. So in these little finite moments, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, oh, how you doing? Like, even if it's just a what up, you know what I'm saying? Just that small little connection of knowing that somebody thought of you for a split second, man, can totally change the trajectory of your day. And then in turn, the trajectory of you, where your life is going. I just, I try to understand what may have happened with these people, man, to where they felt so low. Because you got to be at a low, you got to be at a very, very, very low point to take yourself out, y'all. Because I've thought about it. I've thought about it. And I was like, man, I'm not that low. Hold on. Like, let me switch it up. But if you continuously dive and dig into that lowness and that lowness and that lowness, and nobody's there to help and nobody's there to send anything, and it's not really, or maybe people are sending stuff because I'm sure he got a lot of positive messages, but was it genuine? Do they really know him? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff where it's like, man, dude, I wish I could have reached out to him. That's how I felt, to be honest with you. I'm like, dang, dude, I wish I could have said something. Or not that I'm like, I'm saving people through messaging, but it's like, it's just, it's a sad thing, man. It's a sad thing, man. Life is literally acting. If you want something, act like it. Actions are proof. Sometimes people aren't going to see who you are because you're not acting the way they see you. Ooh, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's heavy. That's heavy information. Um, but yeah, man. Um, baby, baby. I think it's a wrap for us, y'all. She's getting a little restless. Um, so please, y'all, please send a positive message to someone today. Somebody you know, a few people you know, somebody you haven't heard from in a long time, because this is getting out of hand, man. It's, I mean, it's probably already been out of hand, but it just seems like it's getting more into the public eye, and that can send the wrong message. You know, it's very possible that that could send the wrong message because people that might be on the fence may see like, oh, okay, well, yeah, they went through with it, and what's happening? Because if you follow the, now if you follow the trail of what's about to happen going forward, it's not gonna be a whole lot. Yeah, there's gonna be some "I'm sorry, I miss you," RIP messages, but at the end of the day, y'all, which is really what hits you hard. At the end of the day, you just pass through the timeline and don't a lot of people say anything about you 6 months, 12 months, even 3 months later, right? So what you doing in the moment? How you in the game right now? How you in the game right now? And I get it. We need help. It's like, no, send me some help, right? I feel I can understand that. It's like, man, send me the help. But it's like, but is it possible that you're that character that is here for the help, is here to help individuals? Do people come to you for advice a lot? You know what I'm saying? You got to really, and that's what I help to do, is to help people to really find out who they are, man. That's my main mission, because once I found that, it gave me a whole new life. It gave me a whole new purpose. I'm like, oh, okay, no, I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk about what people's minds is set on. That's just what I can talk about all day, every day, and come up with different topics. I've been doing this for 5 years straight, pretty much, y'all. It's not gonna stop, man. I'll think about that sometimes, like, you know what, man, it ain't working. But then something brings me back. I don't even know what it is. Something bring me back to like, yeah, I gotta come on 8:30. It don't even be nobody on here sometimes, y'all. It don't even be nobody on here sometimes. But it do be maybe one person. As long as I get one view, y'all. As long as I get one view, y'all. I'm like, so okay, somebody may get something positive out of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about, man. And in the process, I gotta make ends meet. I gotta do what I gotta do as well. You know, I gotta try and find a way to make income and revenue and stuff like that at the same time. I understand that. But at the end of the day, what's most important to me is helping people to understand what they're thinking about. What program is running inside of your mind, right? Is it is this all it is? Is this what life is all about? Why should I be living? If that's it, you want to start really thinking about the stuff that you have and the things that you could be grateful for, right? Or if it's I'm just going through the motions, then what more can you do? How much more can you volunteer? How much more can you reach out? And volunteering spreads so far, y'all. Again, it's even if you send out positive messages to people, y'all. That's some volunteer work. All right. And I truly believe that's a part of God's work as well. Okay. Because people need that, man. People need that, y'all. All right. So that's all I got for today, man. Just remember that mindset matters more than anything else, y'all. Mindset matters more than anything else. Please focus on the good. Okay. Focus on the good. And I'll be back on here Tuesday, y'all. See you guys next time. All right. Love you guys very, very much. Thank you for everybody that commented and everything. Have a great rest of the week. Anytime and cupcake out.